At one point, Solaris and its Gazelle ministry, made up of 12 elders, dominated the world with more military might than they have presently. The people on the land were treated like slaves. If any of them resisted, they were quickly, mercilessly dealt. They treated people as if they weren't living beings. Eventually, people on the surface began to rebel from all parts and ultimately led to the Solaris Shevat War of 500 years ago. Yeah, like all the lore like 500 years ago, Perfect Works covers that. It's like the Shevat War and stuff. The Shevat War and stuff, it's like they touch upon like the lore in Xenogears, like the 500 years ago stuff and like everything. Perfect Works is a good read for fans of Xenogears, even if you like the game and you're looking to get more out of the lore. The only way I wouldn't recommend it is if like you played the game and you're like, this game sucks, then don't bother. It's not gonna change your opinion. But like if you were fascinated by the story and lore and you want more, then Perfect Works is worth it. It is crazy expensive, so I'd recommend just like, I read it through a PDF. Even though I like having tangible books. Diabolos. The sudden appearance of the mysterious army put a full stop to the battle between the humans 500 years ago. Those angels of death, utterly unrivaled with no fear or mercy. Their only intention was to eradicate all life on the planet. How dare they? Even Solaris' proudest geared battalions were mere flies to them. Nothing stopped them as they indiscriminately slaughtered and trampled upon countless lives. At that time, people were certain that the end of the world was approaching. Dominated by feelings, constant fear, and hopelessness, it was a dreadful life. Yeah. It only lasted an hour and a half with Abyss? What is wrong with you? Abyss is like one of the... It's not my favorite Tales game, but it's one of the best Tales games. I still really like Abyss. It's crazy. I mean, actually, I can kind of see why you didn't last with it now that I think about it, but... That's also what makes the protagonist great. You're probably already aware of this, but this Shevat is protected by a special gate made possible by an ancient technology. Even Solaris cannot break this barrier. Because of that, we were able to avoid being invaded to this day. But even with that, we don't have the power to attack Solaris either. It's a stalemate. Basically, we've just been glaring at each other. You know, in hindsight, I can see why how Abyss doesn't have the best first impression, but like, it's so good. You watched 2 Grace's LPs. So, if you watched 2 completed Grace's LPs, that would have had to been the other 2, because this is the 3rd one. The current one I'm doing is, like, not complete, so you probably watched both. I could have sworn... Wait. Here's a better question. When did I meet Raptor? When was the first time Raptor started watching my streams? I could have sworn it was Isle of Armor. Wasn't it Isle of Armor? You mean to tell me you've been watching my content before Isle of Armor? Unless you went back to watch on YouTube. Genuine question, I do not know how long I've known you. It was in 2020, it was my first year of YouTube and Twitch, but I just don't remember what the very first stream you've been to was. Hi Maria, please come in. Yeah, okay. Yeah, by the way, for people watching on YouTube, sorry I'm not really, you know, I'm talking a lot about other stuff, but that's the fun of streaming, so. Don't worry, Xenogears will have its chance. Also, talking to NPCs is fun. Thank you for coming such a long way. I am the Queen of Shevat, Zephyr. Thanks for coming. What is this? It's just a kid. I may appear to be like this, but I'm actually 522 years old. 522? Is that really possible? She's standing right in front of us. Through some mumbo-jumbo, it's possible. Yes. I and a select few of the vassals have undergone some special life-extending treatments. We were required to continue living until that final day approaches because of one man. To continue living, this is our atonement for that tragedy 500 years ago. Let us discontinue this discussion of the past. I've heard many things about all of you from Wiseman. Wiseman has been conducting his operations on the surface under my orders, to keep an eye on that man's activity. Also, he was ordered to bring anyone from the surface who would be of any help to us in Shevat. 500 years ago, we fought against Solaris for the freedom of the land dwellers. Even after that, we continue to resist Solaris, although we are short of any real power. Land Dwellers, can you find it in your heart to help us? I don't know, I got quite a packed schedule. We must free mankind from the grasps of Solaris. We must gain true freedom and build a peaceful world to live in. Well, I can't turn down freedom, so... Something's not right. This fight for independence from a tyrant, the battle for freedom. I see you make it seem like your intentions are noble. In reality, though, maybe you're no different than Solaris. Anyway, I'm too busy with trying to take Ave back from that scum, Shakan. Hate to break this to you, but I don't have the time. You're apparently nothing like the calm and quiet Roni Fatima, Bart. Yet you're so similar to Roni at the same time. There's logic behind what you say, though. However, I tell no lie. When I say we are doing this purely for the future of the Land Dwellers, if you still cannot believe us, then defeat Solaris, gain back the independence of the Land Dwellers, and then see if we still embrace the heavens together. The pretext of the past, the discord between nations, why be concerned at such a small scale? You must look at the bigger picture. Oh, Xenogears is all about looking at the bigger picture. Should do you some good if you rest in the palace and think about it. You must think about what you ought to do. But remember, Solaris has been quite active lately, so we don't have much time for leisure. As for you, Ellie, your family and friends, you must understand that they will have to be your enemies. Without this clear understanding, you may be placing your companions in a situation where it may cost them their lives. Yes, I understand. Very well then, now go and get some rest. Alright, I wanted to get through that dialogue before I started engaging with chat again. You started watching me in FF7? Dang, that's... So since the very beginning, that's insane. That's actually insane. I'm not just saying this, like, as a way to, like tease you and be like, oh, but Raptor doesn't like FF7. I'm actually just saying this because I'm astounded that you've been watching me basically since the beginning. That's crazy to think about. 5 long years. Holy cow. Alright. Are there any side quests I can do? Xenogears is very devoid of side quests. There's not too many. There's a really important one we want to make sure we do in Disc 2 that gives a character more story. Let me see. There is something called... Do I want to do this? It's called 3 Rocks. Do I like this? I don't remember this. The battling. We did speed. In Shevat's residential area, there's a tale of the secret room. There was one of the important person, yada yada, blah blah blah. We just need to find these rocks. Okay, yeah, I guess we can do this. Why not? And I can talk with chat more. This is... Alright, this is the... No, I didn't mean to come here. I didn't think the statue would take me back to the palace. I think I probably have to go to the residential area first and start the quest. That's insane, though. I didn't think you... Like, in all seriousness, I didn't think you were watching since FF7. I thought maybe at the earliest, like... Well, no, yeah, I didn't think you were watching that early. When did Isle of Armor even come out? Like, May? I thought at the earliest Isle of Armor. The only reason I remember when I started, other than the fact that, like, obviously I remember when I started, because it's my own channel, is because I started right before Persona 5 Royal and FF7 Remake, because they were some of my earliest playthroughs, so I started right before those 2 games released. Let's do this. Yeah, Alpha Aura. I know Crown Tundra was, like, in the fall of 2020. But yeah. Take me somewhere. They're so beautiful. These are wonderful things that no one else sells. Yes, they are. This is a very important treasure of the choo-choo. Okay, they just called them the choo-choo. You didn't watch all of FF7? Okay, yeah. Then, yeah. So, that must have been why I thought Isle of Armor might have been the first time you were, like, consistently at streams. Which, you know. As much as I don't like Sword and Shield, like, were meh to mediocre games. Glad I did those DLCs, because, you know, they did garner some attention. Okay, I don't know what these do. I don't really want these. Thank you, come again. I'll give you a discount next time. Shevat's residential area of Apple Aura. Okay. Yeah, that's true. The DLC was the good part of Sword and Shield. It's like the only thing that makes them not bad. If you take out the DLC, then Sword and Shield are like not the worst Pokemon games because that's Gen 7. Or no, it's actually Let's Go. I lied. Let's Go is the worst Pokemon games, but they're pretty close to like the worst Pokemon games though on their own. Like Sword and Shield are not that good. Insert 20 gold, sure. Oh, you can listen to the music. This is not the track I thought it was. Where's Lahan's music? I would like Lahan's music. I think it's this one. Oh, what a throwback. Man, 30 hours ago, we were listening to this. Holy cow. Locate the angel statue instead of entering it. Okay, we can just start looking for the rocks right now then. We don't need to talk to anyone to start it. So we need to go to the statue, but instead of interacting with it, we just have to walk southwest of it, I think. But yeah. So locate the angel statue, leads to the palace, don't enter it. Instead of entering, walk southwest along one of the spokes until you reach the outer ring of the floating city. Step 1, locate angel statue. Step 2, walk southwest of it. They'd be like, oh, like over here. I didn't realize we can walk out here. Found the Dawn Rock. That was easy. Cannot be found until Faye's spoken with the pink choo-choo on top of a lamp in the room where all the choo-choo have gathered. Okay, so this one we have to talk to someone. I don't know what this gets me, by the way, but I figured why not. We can explore Shevat while doing this. Crown's Tundra was such a good time. I liked doing the raids and catching the legendary. It was so fun. There's a choo-choo. It's the choo-choo up there. You want me to platform, Square? Come on now. Don't have me platform. You have me do enough of that in Babel Tower. Does this even, like, do... Wait, but how am I gonna stand on that? Because if the choo-choo is there, how am I supposed to stand on that? Hi. Floating rock back there will take you to the wonderful... Yeah, I got it. Aqua Paradise, blah, blah, blah. Can I talk to you, like, from here? Doesn't look like it. Can I stand on this? Starting to think I can't stand on this. I don't think I can stand on this, but that begs the question of how do I talk to this choo-choo? Choo-choo, talk to me, please. Trust me, I would not be doing this otherwise. Maybe I have to talk to you from, like, the other side of here. Oh, you're a shop. Hello there. Got a bunch of rods. These are all for Ellie. Wind attack, yada yada, water attack, blah blah blah, ether stone. I don't really need any of those. We don't want to remove ether doubler for Ellie, like ever. She's keeping that for the rest of this game. I'll give you a discount. I don't think I can stand on that. Proceed through the Apple Aura until you get to the end of the town. There will be a lift alongside a path that leads to a deserted house. Was I in that deserted house? I think there was a rock over there. I think it's on the other side, maybe? Oh, Legends Arceus is considered Gen 8, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Sword and Shield, specifically. The worst generation is Gen 7. Because it's got Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun and Moon, let's go. I know some people like Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Moon, but I don't. So Gen 7's the worst gen. When it comes to Gen 8, it's really just Sword and Shield. Legends Arceus is, like, good. I didn't, like, love Legends Arceus, but I didn't hate it. I had, like, a pretty good time with it. Pretty good time with it, indeed. Like, I would play it again. I wouldn't play it again over, like, other Pokemon games, but it's a Pokemon game I would play again. Which, maybe at some point will end up happening. Can I... Okay, this is a doll, but it's not giving me the rock. Maybe it's up these stairs instead. Now over here. Whose house is this? A rocking horse. It's not the rocking horse. Oh, you have to play this music again? Is Ellie gonna start talking again, or are we just watching it? We're fighting over lives, aren't we? At times involving those that have nothing to do. Yeah, this is the same exact dialogue. Damn it, all of you want is to win. Don't you care about anything else? Yeah, I think that was the same dialogue as before. I found a child's memory from a long time ago, but nobody could take that away. What? Sure, whatever. Did I get this rock and I just didn't realize? I don't think so, though. This is the doll. Can I not jump on this table? Dawn Rock. Oh, I got it already. Dusk Rock. Dusk Rock, Dawn Rock. I must have been busy talking with chat because, you know, exploring Shevat, I was pretty much on autopilot. Alright, so the only one we have is this Tricky Rock, which we have to talk to this Choo-Choo on the lamp, but I just don't know how to talk to the Choo-Choo. Once I figure that out, I should be able to get it. I don't think I ever gotten the Dex complete in Arceus. I finished the main story and I kind of stopped playing it. I did watch Chaos get 100% in it, and I was like, well, I didn't miss out on much. Other than, like, the fight with Arceus, which is kind of cool, getting to catch Arceus, I was like, eh, I'm fine. Arceus was good, but, like, it wasn't great. I do want to play, one day I'll play Scarlet and Violet. Maybe if I do another, like, 2 or 3 Pokemon playthroughs, maybe, like, 2, I'll probably consider playing Scarlet Violet, because I haven't actually finished them. You could say my interest in Pokemon is kind of renewing. I wouldn't say I'm like, I still like, you know, I still feel the way I do about the games, but like, I wouldn't mind sitting through a Pokemon game every now and then. It'll be cool. And I have Scarlet and Violet, so I wanna actually like finish them, because I haven't. Can I talk to this Choo-Choo? They're so beautiful. These are wonderful things that nobody else, yada, 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 yada. to you.